Hey everyone, it's Mallory with Dallas Sports Fanatic, and welcome back to Monday with Mallory. This week I have with me former Texas Legends guard Nate Mason. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. We took a break last week, so you're the first one back after a week of no Monday with Mallory. I mean, the
Yeah.
first topic obviously is this quarantine and social distancing, coronavirus. You were already overseas in Israel. What was going through your head when you found out that one, there was no more basketball, and two, you were in another country?
Yeah. Um, it was a couple things. Just being in another country, it was kind of difficult at first. I only was over there for probably about a month and a half. So I didn't really get the time to all the way adjust, but I was getting to that point. So I was starting to like it. I was starting to get comfortable over there. And as soon as it was happening, this came about. So at the same time, it was like, okay, yeah, I get to go home, get to see my family, especially with this going on, it'd probably be safer over there. Um, so I wasn't opposed to going home, but quarantine taking basketball away from me definitely was a problem, and it's definitely still wearing on me right now. So
Yeah, I remember you were in Texas with the Legends
yeah.
for half a season, and you had a shoulder injury. How did you get back to your prime to even, say, hey, like I want to go overseas. I want to try playing in the Israeli league.
Yeah. I don't know, like my shoulder injury, it kind of happened just, at a bad time.
Mhm.
And me and the Legends, we just felt like it was just time to like just move on. And it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up on overseas. So I went over there. Luckily, I came over there with about a week and a half like break in between. So I had some time to get back all the way in shape. I had some time to like let my shoulder like recover a little bit. So it was a pretty easy process. Although the game is completely different overseas, and I kind of had to adjust to that. But for the most part, I really liked it.
I know I was going to ask you, how did you adjust to that? You were in the G League, like you said, had the opportunity to go overseas. You're a whole new country, whole new league. What was the adjustment? You're getting over there. It's kind of like, a fresh start.
Um, it was a big adjustment. Just being in a whole different country. They move around different. They talk differently. You definitely have to have an open mind to survive over there. Um, but like if you have an open mind, I think you would really like it. That was the off the court stuff. But on the court, um, completely like old school game. More old fashioned than the game now in the NBA or in the G League. A lot of fouls over there. You got to be kind of tough over there, but um, pretty good game. Great competition, so it was really good.
You know, that was an opportunity, obviously, for you playing over there. Would you say that you enjoyed it maybe a little bit more than the G League and the NBA over here?
Mm, I
I
think
know it
you
has to
kind
be
of.
difficult. It's kind of like, like I said, starting over almost. So, you know,
Yeah, man, you're gonna get me in trouble. My team in Israel gonna see this. Nah. It was easier playing in the G League. Mainly because I was home. I was in the States. I was comfortable. I was used to. My family was 2-3 states away. So it was home. Um, Over there, it was like I said, it was different. But I was slowly but surely adjusting to it, and I felt like once I started to adjust to it, I was able to play better on the court. Play better in practice. And showcase my skills. So it was definitely coming out and about to be like a breakout. Like for me, the next game, I was only over there. I think I played 3 games
okay,
only.
yeah.
Because like over there, it was a lot of like breaks in between games. So like I came maybe in the midst of like a break. So they had like a week and a half break. So I was there for a week and a half, didn't play. Played, and we had like another week. So it was like a lot of like breaks in between it. So I didn't really get a rhythm, but it was coming. So if
We,
I had to say which one I like better,
okay.
obviously, just being home.
Yeah.
Just
I was going to say, I mean, nothing beats being home. Being
yeah,
home, it's like
yeah,
you said,
so,
it's comfortable. and
Yeah.
it's something new. But I mean, that's an experience that a lot of guys don't have, and you know, I've never been to Israel, so I mean, props to you. Um, but being in the G League, a lot of guys do take that opportunity and go overseas to play, whether that's for the rest of their career or just something to do. Um, is that something you see yourself doing again, or maybe going to a different country, a different league?
Um, that's a lot of like, I've been thinking about that a lot. And I can't give you a for sure answer right now. I just love playing the game of basketball. So wherever it takes me, wherever I feel comfortable, wherever I think I could play at, have a good future, not only for me, just for my family as well. Um, that's where I'm gonna go.
Okay, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Day by day,
Yeah,
go with the flow. I mean, you know, as far as not really knowing where you're going to play, it's obvious that you're still going to play basketball. So, with
yeah.
all of this going on and being home, not having gyms or not being able to continue to play, how are you staying kind of in shape for whenever the season will come back around?
Oh man, it's been a lot of running, a lot of conditioning. So just probably wake up in the morning, uh, go work out, just go on the track. I actually picked up a new habit, actually biking.
Real.
Uh, yeah, so I either like do some on the track conditioning or something early in the morning, and that night, every night, I'll go biking. So I got me like a little road bike, one of the fast speed bikes. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I bike like 15 miles a day.
Oh
Uh,
my gosh.
and
Wow.
the thing about it, I was so like opposed to doing it at first.
Mhm.
But once I picked it up, it was like a habit that I just like grew to love, like grew to like,
Yeah.
um, just a peace of mind.
Could you see yourself after this continuing to do that?
Uh, Maybe not during season, but yeah, definitely like off season for sure.
During quarantine or social distancing, self isolation, whatever you want to call it, have you picked up any new hobbies besides biking? Maybe just like for yourself as a person to kind of take
Yeah.
with you outside of this.
Um, Biking, but uh, no, not really. I just been I've been trying to like tap into different like business avenues. Just reading up on a lot of stuff. Just figuring out some ways just where I can make some extra money on the side, or just figure out a new hobby or figure out a new master like plan.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of reading that's been going on. Just trying to figure out different things. Especially while I have this time on my hand. I just don't want to waste it.
No, I mean, I get that. It's kind of funny because, in the past, I've talked to Chad Brown, probably, he's my first one. I don't even know how many weeks ago that was now, but we kind of talked about his business plan too. And it just fascinated me how many players actually do have like a thing on the side that represents them. So, I mean, definitely, I think that that's awesome that that's something you're looking into for sure.
Yeah,
Kind of like your little, what do you call it? Like a plan for yourself, like something that's going to define you. And I really like that.
definitely.
So
Thank you.
yeah, we've talked about quarantine, we've talked about NBA, but together, who do you think would be the best NBA player to be quarantined with?
I don't know. Man. That's something that I don't
Okay,
even
who
think
would you
about.
want to be quarantined with? Let's go that way.
My favorite player was Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. So, um, if I had to choose somebody, yeah, it would definitely be him. Just his mindset, the way he carried himself with his family on and off the court. I would definitely choose him. May he rest in peace. So,
I like that. I think that that would be something that you could really take advantage of. I mean,
yeah,
just
definitely.
to pick his brain. I mean, that would
Yeah,
be
definitely.
amazing. And when we think about Kobe, I think our minds always go to Michael Jordan too. And
Yeah,
last night, I mean, his documentary, the Bulls documentary
yeah.
aired. Did you get a chance to watch it?
Yeah, I got a chance to watch it. Um, I was hoping that they played all 8 episodes, 10 episodes, the whole night, but
Yeah.
only played two. So, but I
Yeah.
definitely got a chance to watch it.
Was it everything you thought it would be?
No, I didn't really expect the Bulls or Jordan to, go through as much as they did. Um, just not being from that era, I didn't really know really. So it's kind of like breaking down a lot of stuff, that I can see in today's, NBA, but I just didn't see it back then because I wasn't, old enough yet.
Yeah.
So
No, I mean, same. I thought it was very interesting to kind of learn about. I mean, things have
yeah,
changed and evolved so much. I mean, the game itself has changed and evolved so much. So
definitely.
it's really neat. I'm anxious to watch the rest. I think it'll be really good. I'm glad they went ahead and released it so that we could watch it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
yeah, it's crazy, how basketball is nowadays. When everything does come back to the new normal, the league does come back. Maybe we play in front of fans, maybe we don't. Maybe it's not as many games during a season. I don't know. But when do you think the season will be able to come back after
Mm.
seeing everything we've witnessed?
See, I don't know. Um, like if they do bring it back, I don't know how the playoffs would work. I don't know if they would just finish the whole season on that, because people got time to rest, people got time to get better, So just for instance, say if KD comes back, it'd be a whole different game if Brooklyn, comes back with KD. So I don't know if it will come back this year or it'll be suspended indefinitely. I'm opposed to it being suspended indefinitely, but at the same time, I just don't know how fair it will be if it comes back at the same time if it doesn't. So it's a very confusing situation.
Yeah, I mean,
With the league. Yeah, I think the league is handling it really well. So
yeah, it's crazy to think about. I mean, if you completely, you know, finish the league for the rest of the season, not having a winner of the season, going through playoffs, it's kind of like those teams that work so hard to get to where they are.
yeah,
What happens to them? And the guys who, let's say, needed a second chance, maybe like Golden State.
yeah,
Uh, that's besides the Mavericks. That's my team. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not that upset. I mean, I'd love to see them kind of have
yeah.
a little chance again.
Playoffs was coming. Playoffs was coming.
Bless their hearts. Like, and I don't know what happened. I really
Yeah,
don't. I don't know what happened. And I mean, KD, I think I was looking forward to kind of seeing his his spin on moving to a team that, during the summer it was blown up so much, like
yeah,
where he was going. So
yeah,
I was kind of disappointed by him getting hurt and not being able to watch that, especially him coming from Golden State. Um,
yeah.
I don't know if I'd say I'm a Katie fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
He was on my team, so I loved it. I'll take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So, what what NBA team, let's say you're playing, season comes back, what NBA team would you love the chance to be called up for?
Uh, so it changed like from when I was younger and now, um, when I was younger, it always been like the Lakers. I was just a big Laker fan. It was either the Lakers or the Hawks because that's where I'm from.
Mhm.
Um, but now I just, any opportunity that presents itself, within the team, I'm ready for it. It'd be a blessing to get a call up. It'd be a blessing to get anything with the NBA. So any team, I just go there and work my butt off and just continue to appreciate the game of basketball.
And I was gonna say Lakers fan or LeBron fan, because there's a difference. There's a
No,
difference.
I'm a Lakers fan. I told you I was a Lakers fan before Kobe got the rings. I was there.
You're
So
the original
I'm the
Lakers fan.
original.
Hey, props to you because there's a lot of people out there. I mean, they're
Yeah,
LeBron fans.
I'm a LeBron fan too, though. I'm a LeBron fan too.
Okay, okay, I'll take it. I mean, he's all right, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me this morning. I've definitely learned a lot. One, being a Lakers fan, not a LeBron fan. I'll keep that one in mind. So, but thank you so much. I wish you all the luck with the rest of your career path. So, yes,
And thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
yeah, it was great talking to you. Bye.
See you.